Hi guys, it's Angel from Angel Sky TV. This is your weekly Angel Medicine Tarot reading for the week of December 11th. This week I'm going to start with the Fairy Elementals, and I've already did the prayer at the beginning prior to the video clip. So if you just want to close your eyes while I shuffle the deck, and I'll do that until I'm guided to stop. And so beginning of the week, middle of the week, and end of the week. All right. Go to the Angel Tarot deck. All right. Okay. So, beginning of the week. Let's see what we have. Okay. So I do see some difficult emotions happening at the beginning of the week. I would suspect that they're related to the full moon in Gemini. I believe it's tonight or maybe tomorrow. So that's going to cause you to think a lot more than you might be used to thinking, especially particularly about yourself, being maybe a little bit more critical about how you behave, how you interact with people. You might even be looking and evaluating relationships with people and, sort of getting yourself organized internally. So that might bring up some sadness, some hard feelings, and perhaps just create sort of discordance with yourself. So just realize that that's very normal with the energies right now. And so I'm going to look over here in the middle of the week. They're saying, use your creativity at the beginning of the week, just going back to that, where you're feeling sad, just find a way to creatively output those feelings, those harsh feelings. So don't go off on people, like, unloading your feelings. Find a way that's more positive and constructive to kind of handle any difficulties you're having with yourself, especially. And middle of the week, I do see some happy changes happening, a good opportunity coming up. And it's funny, I do want to also point out that this is like the fourth reading I've done this morning. Just so many different energies coming, interrupting the video, and so I just had to continually start over. So there are there's that feeling where everything's coming at you, and delays and changes and whatnot, things ending, stuff like that. So that's going to feel exhausting by the middle of the week. So if you could just take a little bit of time to maybe go to bed a little bit earlier, maybe take a nice bath at the end of the day, each day this week, whatever you can to sort of counteract the kind of crazy, fast energy that's happening right now. These changes that are happening, anything that's ending at the moment, will be hard to accept, but if you look to the future with optimism, this is a very good change for you, so please keep that in mind. As hard as that it might be at the moment, it is for the better, so just know that. And that's a strong message that came in every reading I did, was just that there are some changes, there are some endings, but there's definitely a good reason for that. Although you might not experience that for another couple of months, like see the benefits of the change that's occurring now. So at the end of the week, they're talking about anything that you've done good or anything that you've put out will start to come back to you right now. So for example, if you work at a place, you'll get a lot of unexpected maybe gifts or gifts of money or like tips or something like that. So the good that you do will come back to you. So keep that in mind. Especially they are saying that you'll you might be feeling inadequate at the moment, like you're not able to provide for your family, or you aren't able to buy the gifts that you would like to buy for your friends or something like that. But not to get too hung up in that, not to think about things like that. Like, keep your priorities. Make sure that you're, paying the bills that rather than buying the $400 Hatchimal. And parents out there know what I'm talking about when I say that. So, I do see a little bit of conflict near the end of the week, and this I do feel will come only if you don't take that time necessary to rejuvenate yourself at the end of every day. So by the end of the week, you might just feel completely exhausted if you don't make a point to, take care of yourself properly, getting to sleep, getting more sleep than you normally would need, and, just being a little bit kinder to yourself, slowing down. I know that's impossible at this time of year, but it's a very important thing to just take a little less time going out in the hustle and bustle, and a little bit more time staying in and relaxing. And I know that that's very difficult for many people, but if you just take, even if you got up a little bit earlier, say that there's no way you can fit in any part of your day, any kind of relaxation, or tea time, or just social time with your friends, or any of that, there's no way you can do that. Then what you can do is get up earlier and meditate, or you can get up earlier and do something you want to do. I hear a lot of people make excuses like that all the time, like, oh, there's just no time in the day for me. If you can't make 30 minutes for yourself, even an hour for yourself, I don't know, like what else is the point of us living here if we can't, live for ourselves? It's our life. And so it's very easy to get caught up in this concept that we have to be doing what society tells us to do and working like dogs and slaves, modern day slavery. But it's just not the truth. Like, we do need to live and enjoy our life as well. Otherwise, I personally think the people that do make that important, themselves important, they're the happiest people. They're the ones that don't need to be medicated with depression pills. They're the ones that are smiling inside and out. They're the ones that you want to be around. You want to be around these types of people that are genuinely happy. And the reason they're genuinely happy is because they make themselves a priority. We can make our families a priority, no problem. Some people do have a problem even doing that. We make our work a priority, even though we hate it most of the time. I mean, that is the most bizarre thing to me, is making work over our health. That doesn't make any sense. Like, we would put our own health at risk for that. So this is definitely a time that you're going to feel that pressure to put everything else above your own health, above your own sleep, above your own, calming your mind. But I would advise you to dig your heels in and say no. Like, I know that holidays are coming up, and I know there's a million things to do, and I know that everything has to be done, and I have to go. No, just say no. I need a little bit of time for me each and every day. Non-optional. Find that time, make that time, carve it out. You are definitely worth it. And it has a ripple effect. The people around you enjoy you more. They want to be around you more. So just keep that in mind, because I do see that, if you don't get the sleep that you need, if you don't get that rejuvenation that you need at the end of the week, you'll just cause a lot of negative energy for you and the people around you. So, the good you do comes back to you, and that includes doing good for yourself, not just for others. So giving to charities is a wonderful thing to do, but also giving to you helps the world as well, because one more happy person makes the world a better place. I hope that helps, and I will see you next week. If you like this video, please share it with your friends, and I'll talk to you soon. Okay, bye.